Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Poje Oggi. Happy feast day of St. Ignatius of Antioch. Today's a big day, so I want you to join me.
Si presenta, quindi lo fanno mettere all'interno di un letto dove sono già 3 persone.
Alright, so class just got out, and I got a bike, so before I got to go back do my homework, I'm going to my favorite church in the city of Rome. Let's go, y'all. Now it's fitting that on the way to San Clemente, my favorite church, I should stop at the Colosseum, because today is the feast day of St. Ignatius of Antioch, and he was actually martyred inside the Colosseum. He was eaten alive by wild beasts, and in fact his body is buried at San Clemente. So we're going to go pay a visit, we're going to offer some prayers through his intercession, and I want to show you something beautiful at that church too. Come on! There is a beautiful mosaic in the Church of San Clemente. The image is a representation of the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 5, when Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branches." The mosaic beautifully shows the communion of the Church and the source of our unity, Jesus Christ. I had the great joy of just spending some time in my favorite basilica, San Clemente, and I was able to pray in the presence of the remains of St. Ignatius of Antioch, where his mortal remains are at rest. But we know that he is at rest in heaven. He's a saint, and that's what we are made for, human beings. In fact, in my classes, one of my classes is theological anthropology, we learn why human beings were created by God. And one reason was for rest. In the book of Genesis, we know that God established the Sabbath, the seventh day, on which to rest. And we learn how to rest for eternity. So today we're grateful for the example of St. Ignatius of Antioch, who allowed himself to be eaten by wild beasts. Even as he mentioned in one of his writings, he said, "I am like wheat in the mouths of these wild beasts, and I will be ground up by their teeth, so to become Christ's true bread." So he knew that he was going to martyrdom. He knew he was going to be eaten by animals, and he allowed it to happen because he had his eyes on a greater rest in heaven. So, St. Ignatius of Antioch, pray to us today on your feast day. We're grateful for your example to us. Pray that we can enter into this rest on earth, but also finally one day in heaven. Amen. Love y'all. I'm going into a busy 2 weeks, so you might not see me too much from this point on. But thanks for tuning in to Poje Oggi, and we'll see you next time.